college, I spent all my days, my back, my shoulders, thighs exposed in most material ways. To make it through the night, I tried protection, but did it stay? I'm well, it did, and that is why I've got to lug around this fleshy 9-month horse crown. The father, cheek, and GC Nordine. Who knows who is the face? Who is the man who planted the seed? It's right below my waist. I'm trying to eat healthy. This baby has some pinky taste. You probably would like to know the 1, 2, 3, 4 vibers that'll reach around this fucking instrument without a second chance to write the song about the man who put his gong inside of me. Why can't I see the faces looking longingly and then the eyes who can't corner than the child that is it? I should to the face of mom who thought I had it with the plum with Christian morals and the fix, but it's from anonymous stick. I pushed it out and with the bout I looked at her face short and stout. I couldn't recognize the eyes the baby had. I freaking out. Squeezed out the baby. Was it Tyler, Michael Brady? Man, my memory is hazy of the man who helped me make this creature. Did I have it with my teacher? Then again, he's just some scholar guy that I grew. In college, I spent all my days, my back, my shoulders, thighs exposed in most material ways. To make it through the night, I tried protection, but did it stay? I'm well, it did, and that is why I've got to lug around this 1, 2, 3, 4 5-year-old that still I hope she has brown hair and eyes of gold, and I still don't identify the man that gave her amber eyes. So now I scan through though the man's anonymous. I have a plan, cause DNA will not decay. I'll test for spit to find out who and where the father is who gave me children with his kids who came in when no money spent on child support to pay my rent. Results came back, my jaw is black. He banged me in his Cadillac. The man did in my candy was no other than this rich fuck. I squeezed out the baby, Jack's the father. This is crazy, man. That fuck was pretty lazy on his own part. So the man who gave me this election of a baby changed my whole life, baby, gravy from his bleeding heart.
Konnichiwa, minagas, miyaga, kasueki, your furry Ian Vtuber and Ian Voidtuber representative. And, of course, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Chapter 3, The Murder of Hiyoko and Ibuki. My girl! Why do you do this to me? I trusted you, and this is what happened. But, yes, let's, so yeah, in case you missed it, both Ibuki and Hiyoko, perished this time around. And now, we are going to get into the investigation to find out, to gather the clues. Let's see who did the deed. Who is the culprit? Oh, it didn't do the thing. Ding dong ding. A body has been discovered.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin. A body has been discovered.
What?
Now then, after a certain...
Okay, alright, cool. That was weird. A body has been discovered. Ding dong ding. A body has been discovered. Okay. 2 body discovery. Oh, that's right, because 2 people died. Okay, that makes sense. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hanged body with the hemp bag on his head. Hiyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this?
What?
Yoko and... Who the hell is that other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanging body over there. No, not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why? Thank you for the contribution, Usami. What is this? Impossible, impossible, impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island, and yet there have now been 4. It's a little late for the impossibles, Usami. Gotta say, it's a bit late to say the killings are impossible. They are very, very much possible.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot!
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the handbag to the ground. Okay, but what's the sus? What's the sus? Sus is everything. Keeping it like that, it's just too sad.
Yes!
But what about preserving the scene of the crime? Who do you suspect? I don't really have any suspects yet. I just have suspicions about the method and what happened.
Damn it!
Who cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one! Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed the button on the control panel. You said you did yesterday. I'm gonna commit seppuku. I never said that I have suspicions about the killer. I only said I have suspicions about the method. You misunderstood. Your seppuku is not gonna be on me. No. Yeah, chigao. Iyara. That's the sound the gear makes. With the motorized sound of the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now, I'm going to take off the handbag, okay? Trigger warning. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the handbag, there's no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Damn it!
It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Jeez! It feels like someone died in here or something! Fuck you! So you finally showed up. The root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone here for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah!
Thanks, Kazuichi.
Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here?
That is impossible!
Ibuki and Hyogo?
What?
Two people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there! That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. The others?
This is troubling.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
Oh, looks like the illnesses were cured. That is incredibly convenient, considering that it would be troublesome to have to deal with their stupidity throughout this entire investigation and the trial. I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagito, Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Huh? Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? The Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, cause I got bored. For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. How convenient! Yeah, that spread disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible! How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Ah, who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual. It was almost as if we never should have brought that into the situation in the first place.
The Monokuma file! See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
This cannot be.
Again? We have to do this. Again?
Silence.
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two,
Let me tell you this.
then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you yearn for?
Did I not turn the volume? No, I didn't. Let me turn the volume back down because the beats in the background might be a bit too high. Let's see. Where are you? Go. Okay. Abandon your overdependence and go place this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru. Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Is it not actually gone? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease is nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies. Maybe?
Leave it to me.
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Oh, okay. This is gonna be so fucking confusing. If they actually still have the disease, especially Nagito. Should I just not listen to anything Nagito says for this entire investigation? Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. And that means absolutely nothing.
Alrighty.
I would definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right? You mean autopsies?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good, until the next killing happens, in which case we will then end that one for good. That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this. Once and for all! One for all and all for one. One for all and all for one. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. But for those two's sake, we need to find the truth, and then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Investigate.
Huh?
Like, I've been putting up with this for a while. But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. Ah, I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. Well, that came out of nowhere. It's probably going to be important later. Whenever weird shit like that happens out of nowhere, it's almost always important. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. In other words, hanging. There are no other external injuries, so that means no one tied her up and put her up there. Or maybe someone strangled her and then tied her up. Hyoki Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. Especially when one of them was apparently locked in her bedroom. Or locked in the motel room. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so
I'll definitely find out.
I will definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think. Seriously, I really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. She's doing her best, don't judge her. What's this? Broken machine. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. Oh, that is the two-way camera that Kazuichi set up to communicate between the motel and the hospital. But this one was supposed to be in the motel. So someone brought that here into the music venue. I guess that's obvious, but
I see.
this appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Oh no! Oh, that's right. From the motel, the distance was too far for the device, so it was always here in the music venue. That's right. Wakarimashita. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Yeah. Why? Because we did see Ibuki walking towards the stepladder and the noose. And then the feed went out. I want to investigate everything on the ground first before I go to the stage. Let's start the song, yeah.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. Technically, they did not die at the same time.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Ah! Such a tragedy! I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Let us pour one out for one's homies. If only I had noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. Now I should go check on everyone in the hospital. Check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. Ah! I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, cause we've been together since morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So that's the only reason why Makan was like all like boobed up against Hashime for this alibi. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Khan's account. You know anything, Gundam? Even I'm horrified in my power. Of the eye of the Overlord. All booed up is a way to say that for sure. I mean, how else would you describe it, Hazel? How would you describe all that shit? What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Aberrant? Aberrant? A simple cuddle. That was not a cuddle. That was not a cuddle. That's like Makan Hashime was a body pillow for all of that. That was a bit more. That was more than a cuddle. What does aberrant mean? Okay, Google. What does aberrant mean?
Aberrant is used as an adjective to mean departing from an accepted standard, similarly to deviant and deviating. Do you want to hear aberrant used in a sentence?
Yes.
Here's an example of aberrant being used in a sentence. This somewhat aberrant behavior requires an explanation. Do you want to hear how aberrant is spelled?
No. I can see it clearly in front of me, but thank you, Google. Always got my back, except when you don't. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. What do you mean sounds like someone's never cuddled? I've definitely cuddled before. Yeah, sure. I'm all about the cuddling. I cuddle on a regular basis, 24/7. I'm cuddling right now. Lift my head up. Does he mean that there's something up there? Fear the blue sky? What is he talking about? Yeah, sure, I believe you. Thank you, Hazel. I'm glad you trust me. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think on Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. My knees are weak, my arms are heavy. There's vomit on my shirt already, Mom Spaghetti. It's weird, there's no way I've got that kind of weakness. And it'll probably go away if I battle a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru would definitely come back. You're right. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna talk to Nagito. Hajime, this may be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Whoa.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No! Yada! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this! What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
There's something like that is in front of the door. I hate having to repeat myself. It's useless! 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 You think it's a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. Oh. So this is what was blocking the door. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to do it. Let's go. We all try at the same time. Ready, set, go! Okay, yeah, we remember this. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door does not have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Let's not do this. The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. Maybe. The killer was still inside when we bolted down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were ready at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? There's a similar case to this. There's a similar case to this in the last game with Sakura's murder. A locked room murder. But if this case is anything like that last case, then the killer, the truth behind this incident would be far too obvious. So I'm going to withhold my judgment. If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. Because there's no way they ever used the same gimmick from the last game, right? The killer was still inside when we broke down the doors of the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
Hold it! Allow me to cut through those words. I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was kind of a cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob with the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down and scraped out the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Chiaki, don't just put weird shit you found the door in your mouth. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Bad girl, spit that out. Choo choo. Oh, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? You could have done that without tasting it. In this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly smoothly in the gaps of the door. So you mean it's rubber cement? What are you talking about? This is what I thought. It tastes nasty. Good observation, Chiaki. Good observation. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Save that one for later. So should I investigate the stage now? Let's see. The broken rope. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Bookie hanged herself with this rope and died. Ugh! From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music video has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from here? Why wouldn't there be rope in the storage closet? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Oh, that was Hajime. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan. Do you have a moment? She's right there. What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Buki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes. She had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So, Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious from the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. It won't be useful as a clue. So, I'm going to add it to the truth bullets. Oh, that was the bag. This is the bag from the movie theater. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a monomer decal on the fabric. Yeah. Why cover... Why was her head covered for the first part of that video? Why was her head covered? Because... I mean... We would just take off the bag once we discover the body. So her identity wouldn't have been hidden for very long. So what was the purpose of the bag? Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Yeah, it's the one from the movie theater. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The door light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this heat might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage lighting. Obviously, she kicked the stepladder aside. The stepladder slipped over on his side. This must be the stepladder that Buki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood on the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's. Then it must be Hiyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. The blood stain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? What does it mean indeed? Let's take a look at the body. Buki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Buki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. To Hiyoko?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know I was Ibuki because of the hip bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Why is that impossible? Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happen at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Curtain. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. So it was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is safe for temporary use, just like the curtain of the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring... Oh, excuse me. To bring that curtain from the supermarket? If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. I didn't expect that was going to be a clue. I looked at everything over here. Start the Chiaki again. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So.
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Is there something there besides the blood? Or were they trying to drag something? And the blood just happened... Oh yeah, the AC control panel. 86 degrees! That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little. Like so. This is running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! Now I know why it's so damn hot. We're gonna jump the heater now. That should cool things off a little. Why was it so hot? So, I think I understand why they were using a candle. Did they? Is this a similar situation to the old shack where if you have too many appliances running at once, the power goes out? So they had the heater cranked up to kill the power. So they needed the candle. But to what end would that be for? Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it! Who did this? According to the Monokuma file, who caused her death with a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? That's right. Did she tie her kimono herself? If so, that would explain why it's tied in the front. So did she take off her clothes and then tie it in the front? I think that would explain why it looks disheveled. When did the killer kill Hyoko? And first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Well, that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during the time, right?
Hey!
Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, this is an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
Huh? That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? I know what you mean, Nakito, but it's troublesome the way you said it. Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane! Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside of Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
Huh? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Yoso's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing. Akane doesn't give a fuck. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this the key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
So we need to check the motel room later. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but... also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body.
well,
Just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Now that you mention it, yeah. Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it'd be a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Sounds like a fucking... Dante's Inferno shit. I leveled up. Oh wait, not that it really matters right now, but... Okay, Pet's doing okay. Pet's not pooping. As now we check the storage room. There's a door that says staff only, looks like it's inside of a storage room. Might as well investigate in here too. Oh, think you were following Smitho13. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Why did Nagito follow me? No stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to the last one, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Less stickers than before. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's all used for stage decorations. Are they? This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of the wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does this mean? There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines I've never seen before, but they don't let it pertain to the case. Oh. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for costuming, whatever. With a mirror this big, it'll be easy to check how you look. I just talked to Nagito, huh? I'm starting to understand a little bit more, but still not enough. Far, far not enough. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. So yes, that's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'll be able to give you some useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
Mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well, for the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Wait. I just had a thought. But I'm gonna keep it to myself. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Because of the hint bag, obviously. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. Should go back to the music venue. Alright, with this we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Autopsy results from her. Learn to speak, Mia, please. How about it, Mikan? You found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very conclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Oh, because of the heat. Is that possible? If a body is exposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. Ah. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
What?
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. Poor Mikan. I know. She's doing her best though. She's doing her best. She's a very good girl. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You didn't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation murder. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable, if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec! What are you all talking about, an imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same Blackin can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blackin would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it has a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just wanted to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all. I don't want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. Now I mean that 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
She brings up a good point. If we can only kill one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents that overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Eh!
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I end up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. They're just too huge. Look at Galaxy Brain Chikan over here. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. Chikari. Did I just call her Chikan? Fucking hell. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Chiaki, that's her name. Fucking hell, my brain is too big for all of these names. Excuse me. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Hajime! You didn't watch the movie. They're obviously talking about the movie. Why is this child so fucking stupid? Am I going insane over here? Could it be? You haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what? Thick in the head. How is he the protagonist? this dumbass the protagonist. I am losing my fucking mind over here. Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the invitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie. Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. Oh, wait. I don't know why I didn't have this tag in the first place. No spoilers! Okay. Thank you very much. I see. Nagito mentioned something like that. Then it can't be out, I guess. I'll just rely on my gut feelings. She'll come by later too. You know, honestly, in the movie theater.
You...
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. Wait, spoil where? No, there weren't any spoilers. I just added a no spoiler tag. I should have had that going in the first place. But no one has spoiled anything thus far. Just saying, just in case. Just in case, because we do have new people coming in. And not everyone reads. I see, so you haven't still. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. I don't know. Sayaka dies.
How dare you, Hazel? I trusted you.
Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you want to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Ibuki is dead.
How dare you, Smitho? I trusted you.
I trusted you all, and you betrayed me. I commit seppuku, just like Ibuki. Anyway, for clues related to Yoko's death, this required going over to the motel. Still a lot of things I can do for the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, I think I want to go to the movie theater first. And then the motel, and then the hospital. I really want to see what the movie's all about. Not the motel, Electric Avenue.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. Titty Typhoon! Yes! I love the Titty Typhoon! Titty, 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 titty. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here! Nagito... Excuse me. Nagito, stop screaming, please!
Did you call me?
Unfortunately... Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought that Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing. That really was fucking stupid. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! My resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See? It's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, you're still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I already saved today's day onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Forward to it, okay?
Now go prepare the rejection reel. Please wait a bit, okay? Ah, Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. How is this gonna be a truth bullet? Guess I just should wait until Monokuma finishes the preparations. It's a food shop. I don't think the popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the incident at all. Oh, the hemp bag is gone, obviously. Oh, it reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. The tote bag. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! You were interested in buying that tote bag?
Bad.
Well, that's too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
So stupid.
Stupid? There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get one other one for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. Wild. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
Well, now.
So the killer is the one that bought the bag. Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Listen, the preparations are complete. So please enter the theater right away.
Can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! Alright, let's watch the dang movie. Wow, this is a real dusty... Naughty Bear! Oh, that's a dangerous game. This movie sucks. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Western Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. What does that mean? From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounds so half-assed.
Please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village.
Oh,
full
there's
of
actually
old
voice acting for this.
because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
As one is.
And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
For a change of pace. Because pestering old people is such a normal thing to be doing.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide...
Oh, it's the Wizard of Oz. Okay.
The Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Whoa, okay. Wow, I didn't actually see that one coming.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage.
That's dark.
So he pumped her full of arrows.
Okay.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful.
There you go, your first spark. Thank you. After a lot of stuff happened, a lot of stuff that we don't need to get into.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Oh, Monokuma's a dick. Not that we didn't know that already.
Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yay! Hooray! Happy ending.
He lived happily ever after. The end.
Oh, that indeed did suck. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. Get wrecked, Monami. Monami has been doing nothing but getting wrecked since this game started.
So,
Now then, let's really get at the class trial. I'm too disgusted to even let it aside right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. It was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah, just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Yoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 2 people. Actually, Hyoko's death matches the Tin Man more than the lion. Because it said that Monokuma sliced the Tin Man up, but I guess wait, because the lion was strapped to a tree and then shot full of arrows, so maybe perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or because Mingo was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. So let's head to the motel. I just remember, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Yoko's room is. Maybe first just to ask someone.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the doors to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. You might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Alright. I wonder, how is this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Probably exactly like that. I want him to talk exactly like that to everyone he meets. Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel when we were about to go back to the music venue. He met up with Makan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Gah! Gundam. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke up, I saw Makan at the hospital. I saw Makan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh? While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys here. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? This is unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Makan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body. What? Do you still doubt me? Well, I guess I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Oh, sure. Don't give me the fucking, Olivia Mira Armstrong treatment. What she did to the fucking, Raven. Lieutenant General Raven. Oh my fucking god. I'd want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Vehicle's account. Lol. You know exactly what I'm talking about though, right? Full Metal Alchemist. Just slice, like cut him in half, and then let him drown in like French concrete. Looks like it's locked, but The key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. That's the sound the door makes when it creaks. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like a room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be... Immaculate sound effects, my dude. Thank you, thank you. I try. I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Explain! Allow me to cut through those words.
No.
Oh! I wasn't even looking for a hidden Monokuma, but I found one. The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in his room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys. Oh, sorry. So she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Hidden Komu. Oh! Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. Ah. Starting to understand a little more. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. My hero is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room, because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
What a very Hyoko thing to say.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
That is exactly...
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
This is exactly... I have to say from experience, this is exactly what an inexperienced little girl looks like when she's trying to tie her kimono.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Lol. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, How did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. See, so it appears that she tried to use the sink, that mirror, to see herself, to dress herself with the kimono, but she punched it out of frustration because it was too small. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. That's not someone made a mess of a room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. Like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. There's nothing else of value here. All we learned is that she wasn't abducted. Let's try the hospital. The hospital. That's how you say that in Spanish, right? The hospital. That sounds right, doesn't it? Hey, you prepared the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shitty looking alley where all those machines were lined up? There's something in my eye right now. I don't know why, I definitely didn't wash my face this morning.
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? Nah, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors were only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera could only be viewed in the hospital mirror, on a hospital monitor. Hospital mirror? Well, that's a hospital mirror. The video that was filmed with the music video camera could only be seen on the music video monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music video and vice versa. However, a surveillance camera unit manages the broadcast based on a specific number, so even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to use it. Wouldn't be able to. That's all, folks. You're right. You did work on that. That's all, folks. For anything, Chiaki? I feel like I haven't been here in a while. What the fuck? Why is my friend sending me text messages? Do I need to check on her? Is she okay? I worry about her a lot. She doesn't take care of herself very well. Oof. Oof. Oh, gotta check up on your buddies. Oof. Oof. How are you enjoying my gamer noises? Quality content. Alright. I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been in a few days. Is there something... That's nothing important. Okay. Just to get the lobby first, really? Okay. I don't know why. I'm drawing your VR character. And yes, I do enjoy them. My gamer noises? Oh, thank you. You have to show it to me later. Oh, I guess, okay, if you type exclamation point Discord in the chat, you can, oh no, don't go in auto, don't do auto. If you type exclamation point Discord in the chat, join it and then post it there. I want to see it. That's not the one, Hazel. No, that's not a command. Hazel, don't scare the new person. God damn it. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are especially forbidden. Had to try it. Lamau. What if it actually worked? What if any random person could just type exclamation point ban and ban whoever? Chaos. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria! Apparently only one person can accompany the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Well, I already know about the surveillance camera. And on top of it, only the music venue, surveillance camera is destroyed. It's impossible.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime. There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh! I also wanted to ask you that. Oh! It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. The music video stage was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a robe hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. My question is, why would they broadcast this? Why bother filming this? I didn't know who it was because the face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation. Wait. Wait. That's not Ibuki. That's all I saw. Yeah, because then the camera got destroyed and the feed stopped. That's not a Buki. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because... How do I know it's not a Buki? Because when we found a Buki's body hanging with the hemp bag on her head, there were parts of her hair sticking out from it. That's not a Buki. The hair isn't coming out of the bag. Coming out from under the bag. The screen went dark all of a sudden and wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine eye was a really old model. Hold it! Hold it!
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was a Buki, right? Big brain stuff. Nothing but the largest brain on my channel. The largest of brains. Like, I need a bigger house because my brain is so big. And you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was a Buki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Doesn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. So... intensifies. Oh no! Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but does she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor video. Oh fuck, why did I look at that again? Okay, yeah, that definitely isn't a Buki.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Shouldn't you be guarding the body?
All right.
The bodies? Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. What a price to pay. She was bearable when she was quiet. It would be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you there?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... You know... I think I would pay that price. Get beat up by a Kade, and if I happen to win, I get to touch her. I think I would take that risk. I would take that risk, to be honest. 110% honesty. For real though, yes. I might die in the process, but it would be worth it. Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Makan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Oh, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard here was a bad idea. So there's only one gown per room. One gown per room. Which one was Ibuki's room? There's an open room, there shouldn't be anybody inside. Should look somewhere else. Forget which one was Ibuki's. There shouldn't be anybody inside, I should look somewhere else. Oh, so I can't investigate Ibuki's room? Yeah, that was Fuyuhiko. Okay, alright. Cool. Oh, good stair running animation. Operations. Oh, fucking scanner. The magnet. The magnet. What do you call those things? This isn't a room for patients. This is like more of an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. This is the only on-call room. Working in a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? What the heck is going on with this island? There's a bed. Remember, this was the one in the patient room. These are probably for breaks. That's the time for rest. I should go back to investigating. Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here too. It looks like it's been used to store equipment. Nothing particular catches my eye. Alright, so there's nothing important in here. Chiaki said she was investigating the conference room. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
Yes.
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Is she just fully naked?
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner as she finished saying that, I heard a dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
A black curtain that blocks light and is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. Still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail? I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. What? Really? That's it?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome!
Said no one
The
ever.
class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
It never feels like I do enough investigating.
I'll see you soon.
But I guess I always do, because otherwise it wouldn't start. Sorry time. So, this again. I need to go to that place. Again! But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason that Buki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go! Hajime Masho! Let's see. Need a map. Monokuma Rock. Oh, I can't teleport. Alright. Can't turn away. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the central island. I'm already on the central island. Alright. I understand. Okay. Wakarimasu. Let's see. Let me check on my pet one last time. One poopy. Clean the poopy. And we go. This is gonna be quite some time before I can check on my pet again. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk. Hold it right there.
Monomy's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. It is a dumb little sister who should have few brain cells. My brain works just fine.
Hey,
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say, oops! Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Really?
bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Ah, hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe we're just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Ready then? Let us ascend, or descend depending on your perspective. Rawr! We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. Sounds hot. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Press start together! Together! And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, that is way too much shaking. The elevator began its steep descent as usual, but nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Ding! The elevator doors open slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light pours through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. You know the place. With a giant iPad. My! It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No, no.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. That is very strange. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. Ibuki Miura, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Among us? Sus? Who's sus? When the blacken is sus? Once I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. Venting? Sus? Venting? Blacken? That's what I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. You know, I had my suspicions, but a couple of details aren't lining up. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. It isn't as obvious to me. It isn't as obvious to me as the previous one, where it was obviously Peko. When it was obviously Peko, when she showed up drenched with water and all the empty water bottles in the trash can. There isn't that clear detail in this one. Like, I'm not sure what, like, how was Hiyoko's throat slashed? There isn't a murder weapon for Hiyoko, as far as I could tell. We never established that in that investigation. The life-threatening trial billing with hope and despair has begun. Save, yes. Look, Ibuki died by hanging, and Hiyoko died by throat slashing, but what was used to slash her throat? Let's see, I have 33. Charisma, increase influence required when correct answers are chosen. Trigger happy, delusion, excellent blade. Oh wow, I really don't have many skills to choose from. I have all of this SP and no skills. Sweet, cool, nice. Nice! Start the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
No skills because you got no hoes. Well, all the hoes are slowly dying. My free time possibilities are rapidly dwindling.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Close your mouth, Hajime. A fly's
you'll
gonna get in
punish
there.
everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this?
Then just be
boring
attached to people who
explanation?
live,
Let's get out of it
SMH.
already.
How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that? I just pick people and then they
I
die.
don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Have a bigger brain.
Even if you
Like,
do
yeah,
that,
look for the
you're
invisible
the heck
death
out of it,
flags.
aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
I see them, so why can't you?
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Screenshot. That is the quote of the century right there. That is the biggest brain quote I have ever seen. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it. I love you, Akane.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Oh my god. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other five in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibitive, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Mhm.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed
Let's
his
look at a mission apart where she was using you as a body pillow. And that she's apparently so heavy that you felt like you couldn't breathe. God, I want Mikan to face sit me.
I
Anyway.
made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
No one heard that, right? No one heard me say that?
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance
I
camera.
definitely
even
wasn't
before I
just really
stepped
horny
in.
for a second. Oh, fuck. I have groceries being delivered later. It should be after the stream is done.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a step
I
ladder.
did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't hear a goddamn thing.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
Nagito, can you please not be so into this?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
It was too late. Ugh! It was too late. Ugh!
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed
Hi.
to the hotel.
Titleist! I'm under arrest! What for? Wait, what did I do? No, I'm innocent, I swear. For hanging on the wall. Is that illegal now?
Why the motel? Because it was close to the music venue. And unlike the
Is it
hospital,
illegal to
there
hang
were
on
no
walls?
people there.
I didn't know, officer. Please, spare me. Spare me. Spare me.
At least, that's what
I
I thought.
plead
The only person
innocent.
who came with me
It
was
is.
Chuck.
No. I don't want to go to jail. I'm too pretty for prison. I'm not a fly. Did you not know? Foxes can hang on walls. Did you not know this? Our toe beans are very sticky. Our toe beans are very sticky, so we can stick to walls.
I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Only if they're impaled. No! We secrete a lot of juices. Foxes have many juices.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital.
You have something holding you to the wall. Yes, my beans.
Coincidentally, I ran
A
into
broom?
Fuyuhiko, so I fled with him in various ways.
That would be a
He seemed to
plunger.
help me out.
That would be a plunger. Because I just shove the plunger up my anus, and then stick the plunger to the wall. Boom, stuck to the wall. That's how you do it.
Various ways?
Various ways, or a hat holder. Oh, it's definitely a plunger.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
See what? See this? See you? See everywhere.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that.
Illegal position
The
of a
body
plunger
was
up your
taped to a
arse.
pillar.
Plead in various ways.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
The hanged man.
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Hey, the little bitch is dead. Yes, Hyoko is one of the victims.
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Uh-oh. Nagito is playing the... Nagito is definitely working with the killer.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover
I'll use my
Ibuki's
deduction
body,
power.
then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Good. It's just because Richie said Nagito's the kind of guy who does confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Scrap of thick paper.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Whoops.
Testimony is a lie.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, I need... Okay, okay, silencer.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Whoops.
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
Wait a minute.
The
How
fact
do
that
I...
the bodies were imitating the movie
Wait, no, whoops.
means it
There we
probably
go.
is Hajime's fault.
Yeah, I need to see that again. Through contradiction somewhere, I need to find that. And break through.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Oh no. This is a movie ticket. And the deuce was the plunger in your ass. What?
Hajime's testimony
It's
is clearly
definitely
suspicious.
okay. Movie invitation ticket.
Testimony is a lie.
I get it. Because it's date stamped.
That would also
It's
be a lie.
date stamped because
I don't think I can
Hajime
deny
just
that
saw it
possibility.
today, so he wouldn't have been
After
able.
all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
Okay,
The
that's
fact
how
that
you
the
slow down.
bodies were imitating the movie.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Discord, I'm playing a game right now.
I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
So what was the point? Well, wait until what I'm trying to say to our listeners is wait until after the stream is over. Because I'm not gonna be checking messages during the stream. Because that's kind of, although I did do it once earlier, but I don't want to do that right now.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Unless it's something important pertaining to the stream, like a moderating issue, then no.
Which means there's no way Hajime,
Too
who
late.
never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, you
Nagito,
dick.
what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Yeah, it's not like we're in a visual novel right now.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time.
Mm.
Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed
Sounds
the
like I
step
give a
ladder all by
damn
herself,
about the
right?
two dead. Ibuki was my favorite! How dare you!
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the
She
same
dead.
place as-
I know!
Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
I'm heartbroken right now.
The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
The psycho dead.
I couldn't have been gone for more than
She
10
was
minutes.
trying. Hiyoko was
So
trying.
they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
To eat others.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
What?
If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
You forgot she tried to eat others? Oh, Ibuki with the biting. Oh, yeah. She wasn't trying to eat. She was just biting. That's how she shows affection. Don't you understand? You don't understand. You don't get it. You don't understand how it works.
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves...
I'll move that plunger deeper in. Promise?
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
I hope it isn't Kazuichi.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously...
That didn't even register as a joke, though.
...have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Yes, he's a gangster. The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Scrap the thick guns monitored video, scrap the thick paper.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Yes?
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
No,
By
that
doing
wasn't
that,
it.
The killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Can I post here my theory? No, you may not.
So they look like
Read
they
the
just rushed
scrolling thing at the top.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
That person in my contract's the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
Whoops.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How
Whoops.
did they lock the door?
Fuck.
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
No, fuck.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
It's the semi-transparent
So they look
glob.
like they had just rushed over.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen this in
still.
serial crime dramas.
Is this hard mode? Yali X-Stain. No, this is normal mode? Is this hard mode? Am I doing hard mode? I don't think I'm doing hard mode. I think I'm doing normal. I think I'm doing normal. Also, hello, I don't think I've seen you before. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't, that's the thing, Tarlis. Because when even if you haven't played this game before, because we've had this happen before, and you post a theory and you get it correct, and then someone comes in the chat and they're like, spoilers! And then like, oh, well, it's like, well, now it's officially a spoiler, because now we know that that's actually what happened, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So even if you haven't played the game before, in order to avoid any confusion, I don't want anyone posting their own theories in the chat. Just keep it to yourself. Yes, I'm new. Well, welcome in.
The music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
Because it wasn't the drumstick.
That door should not have had a
Ignore
lock.
the fuck stuck in the wall. I'm the one thing you should be looking at.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Nope. The drumstick was used to lock the door from this. I don't know if the door was really locked or not.
Crap!
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Is it not the transparent
Locking
glob?
the door from the inside. They tried to keep us from getting in.
Or should I shoot the...
Seems they were trying to stall for time.
Should I shoot the lock in the door from the inside part?
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside...
I think it's the first thing I have to
waited till we
shoot.
gathered together.
Step ladder is not the
Suddenly
step
appeared.
ladder.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I just finished the game. I will not give any spoilers. Thank you.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
From the outside?
How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably glue?
I see.
I would have said rubber cement.
Semi-transparent glob. Must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not. Don't do that. No,
I
Akane.
believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
The broken drumstick was a plant.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
So it's not a closed room murder at all. So it's not like the other. It's not like the other case from the first game. Good, 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 good.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
A red herring lit the fox. I'm not a red herring, I'm a red fox, excuse me.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
The true streamer is holding the fox as a puppet. No, my secret!
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So,
what?
During the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
This opens things up a little.
Unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
So when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
She's speaking like that to hide something? Who?
That's right, but Just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. Hangman's Gambit. Display question. How do I destroy? Hold on. Letter explosion, send the keyword, catch, release, explode letter. Okay. Not sure. Fuck. Let's say it's the oh, wallpaper. I got it. Wallpaper. Okay. Shit. I had a bunch of W's and I squandered them. And how do I send a keyword? Letter explosion. There we go. Yes. Okay. Where's the L? L! L, thank you. Whip. Oh. Get away. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Letters going everywhere. Whoa. Where do you think you're going? Whoa. Shit. Oh, there was an A up there. Fuck. No. Wait. Shit. Wrong button. Shit! My R! There we go. Who's your favorite character? Mine is Chiaki. Well, mine was Ibuki!
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Tartalus, okay, like, you're not following this at all. When was the last time you watched one of my Danganronpas? You're a bit far behind. He likes cannibals. You're a bit far behind on this one. This is gonna be a little. It's gonna be, yeah. This you might be a little lost on this one. Sorry for the loss. Sorry for the loss, man. Yes, I screamed pretty loudly when I found out it was her that died.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right.
Ooh.
If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper.
I'm gonna see the VOD. Yes, if it's been deleted, been deleted from Twitch, and it is on my YouTube channel. I should make a Stream Elements link for that. And anyway, since there are so many people, so many new people here, exclamation point Discord in the chat. Join the River Shrine. Join the River Shrine. It's a thing. My Discord server.
See?
Thank you, Mod. It fits perfectly, just say my word for it.
So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearance?
mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Nagito, can you please not be you for a
You
second?
guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper. You can figure this out easily.
There are many screens. A scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper found in the storage room. It connected to the sudden disappearance of Ryoko's body. This should become clear. Let's give this a try. Logic dive. Whoops. Well, fuck. Where was the logic part? Oh, okay, I have to go faster. Oh, that's too fast, too fast. Okay, where's the question? Where's the question? Give me a question. Question 1. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. Saying it was hidden. Yep. We're in the Sonic 2 Chaos Emerald portion of the game. Hey Jacob, how's it going? What did the killer use to hide her body? Curtain, the wallpaper. Yep. Probably shouldn't be going fast on this narrow portion. Whoa! Fuck! Too fast. The only thing about going faster than that is that you can only live in darkness. Fuck! What? Fuck! God fucking damn it. This is not F-Zero GX. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered the pillar? Oh, so you're doing the mind slip, my least favorite mini game. I don't know, I hate the fucking end one where you have to destroy their shields or whatever. The final showdown, whatever it is. I put my progress on drawing on the Discord. I put my progress on the drawing on the Discord. Thank you, Smitho. I will see your progress on Discord afterwards.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Ban. No ban.
Got it. Kyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
Ban the fox. Ban me from my own stream? Then it would just... What would happen? What happens if the streamer gets banned? I guess the stream just ends. I hate Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, it sucks. I still don't fully understand it.
No, the body was already taped up and the
My
killer
keyboard
hid
was
it, along with
glitchy.
the pillar using
Well,
the
I'm using an Xbox One controller. I'm using that new Xbox One controller with this like the see-through plastic where you can see the circuit board and everything. No swearing in an ASMR session. Okay, sure. I'm not barking directly into the microphone. Okay. Okay, Google. Set the timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and we're starting now.
And then...
So yes, the ASMR session is 3 minutes long. Oh wait, I have a microphone. Hold on, I have a microphone attached to my headset. I forget. Okay, where? Okay, this is how I do this. Hello, how is this? How is this? Listen, I haven't done an ASMR session for a while, so I forgot that I had another microphone set up just for this moment. A walking condom. Um, I would describe myself more as a walking fleshlight. You do not just dispose of cum inside of me. You pleasure yourself and then wash me later. Anyway, back to the game.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yes, with the wallpaper.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't that have made like a bump underneath the wallpaper? But I guess if you're not looking closely, you wouldn't have noticed it. Yes, that is the name. That is the name of the bar, the Titty Typhoon. It is a music venue, though, not a strip club. You missed a lot, Tartarus.
I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Titty, yes. I love
The
titties.
baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I
missed
left the
this.
music
I missed the scream, but you flat. Look, the fucking characters are not made of paper. They're not actually flat, even though they continuously appear as flat without. Oh wait. Okay, Google. Set the timer for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the ASMR session. No, did you not hear the bell go off? Did you not hear the timer go off? The 3 minutes was over. No swearing lasts for 3 minutes. ASMR lasts for 5 minutes. You are my mod. You should know this. Read up on the rules, Tartarus, for Christ's sake. Can you ASMR ara? My ara is not that good, but sure. Ara. Fox dumb. Fox is not dumb. Fox is big brain. Fox has the biggest brain. How dare you?
was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long.
What have you
Hajime could have
done?
walked in on them.
Ada, Ada. Ada, Ada.
Going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold.
Who is the killer? Who is the killer? We're not exactly sure yet.
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
I highly doubt that, seeing as how you do not have all the details.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Divine Ada Ada. That was far from a divine Ada Ada Ada. Jacob confirmed. Jacob, how dare you? Wait, 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 wait.
How dare you, Jacob! You killed Ibuki! I'm gonna stab you. No, wait. I knew it!
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Money 2.5D?
Admit it, Jacob! You're the murderer!
Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Wait, he said mothballs, not mossballs.
Mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
He definitely said mothballs.
Knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Yeah, why imitate the movie?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason killer imitates the two victims in that movie. Should explain that now. To mix up the killing order?
I see.
Just like
The
the...
killer imitated two of the murders from the movie, so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Masterpiece!
A valid line of reasoning.
Masterpiece!
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
So the movie only exists as a red herring.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Thank you, Gundam.
Not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later.
Mastigus.
Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Chiaki slicing through the masculinity.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Wanna play the penis game? No, I don't. Tartalus, what is wrong with you today?
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
I woke up a bit. Wahaha. You know, I kinda get that. But please control yourself. You are my moderator after all. You're supposed to be the one who stops the chaos, not the one who brings it.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
And he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Blood on the souls. Blood on the souls. But which statement do I have to...
When Hiyoko died,
Wow. Hold on.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Oops.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Whoop, shit! Yes, there is. Fuck! Son of a bitch.
Maybe her feet were, but she was like sitting. So instead, there'd be
Weak. It doesn't even pierce my heart.
Weak.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to. Did you see her walk?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
There we go.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. It does seem a bit weird today. That's one way of putting it.
That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
And it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Not only was she still standing, she was very close to the body.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Whoa! Allow me to cut through those words.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Did you just call me a sheep?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Gundam speaking normally killed me. Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
What? Are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay, what are my swords? Used for hanging, smudge on the floor. Okay.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to he? Ha! Impossible!
Whoops.
Try to remember the crimes. There was no. You can't step on blood that was never. Just about what did you see? A nice nightmare.
Oh wait, I know what it is. As exaggerated protest, I feel like I'm already seeing an opening to counter. Is
You're
this a
saying
trap?
the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible!
Smudge on the floor.
Try to remember the crime scene. There was no. You can't step
Fuck!
on blood that was never there.
Shit!
Just about one.
Wrong statement.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me
Me to cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. You look closely. There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't
Gundam
bleeding from
destroyed.
any open wounds at all.
Yeah, he didn't even have a second counter. Usually those things are like they come in twos, but his argument was broken on the first one. Oh, Gundam, my boy, please come again.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Really? Huh, I guess that makes sense.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Way to save face. Way to save face, Gundam.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Cause he was so dumb.
Now then, let's see our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide? Gundam has a hamster named Boo? No, his hamsters are named... They're like Naga P... No, it's like Naga Z or something like that. There's 4 of them. Okay, Google. What are the names of Gundam Tanaka's hamsters?
On the website danganronpa.fandom.com, they say, 4 heavenly kings of darkness and gods of destruction, a Gundam Tanaka's hamsters consisting of Sandy, orange and white, Yumpi, brown and white, Maga Z, chipped ear, and Campi, big and orange, featured in Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair.
If you not know the reference, I would be sad. What? That's the reference to something? I don't know it.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
The ranger who go for the eyes. The ranger guy from Baldur's Gate? Well, I never played Baldur's Gate, so that's why I don't know it.
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
I was never really a fan of the dungeon crawlers. Like Baldur's Gate and Diablo, those never really got my attention.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience.
There's always referencing RPG games. I've never seen them.
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything.
I never played Mass Effect either.
killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means...
You're dead to me. Why? Like, but you never played this game either. You don't know what's going on. Like, there's some things I haven't done. Some things I haven't seen, okay? Get off my back.
The killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive.
And she was alive.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending.
Someone killed 2 people. Way to keep up.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those 2. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer. What the heck? There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
They wouldn't have had to. She had a disease where she was extremely gullible.
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
Thank you, Makan.
Oh, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
The crazy one was like Clay to anyone. Yeah, there was some stupid thing that happened where Monokuma gave 3 people a disease. Nagito had the liar disease. Akane had the coward disease, and Ibuki had the gullible disease. And so she would just do whatever. She would do whatever anyone asked and believe whatever they said.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
So 1 dumb, 1 liar, 1 chicken. Pretty much. The weakest alibi. It seems a little too
We can
easy.
exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Yes,
Aside
it
from
is.
those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
despair disease. I hate it so much. It just came and went, and it just kind of fucks things up a little.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel is doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Wait, I can't agree with that? We were sleeping in our cottages, right? That's not an alibi since there's no one here to back it up. Fuck! Shit! It was a big, come on.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane,
So it's
right?
not right. It's not
And what
that.
about the others?
Whoops.
Right
Fuck.
before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel is doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Should I use Mikan's account for this?
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest.
Oh no, I
Alibi
have to do nobody has an alibi. That's what I have to do. Okay.
We can exclude the sick people.
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong. Mikan was using me as a body pillow.
Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that.
How many times can we see alibi before it stops making sense?
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Calm down, Kazuichi.
I accidentally fell asleep.
You are shaped as one.
Too much info.
Not like that. He told me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
You are shaped as one. I hope so.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that
That's
really
sus.
all it was?
That's sus. What's sus? Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Me is sus. No, what? I'm not sus.
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how
Oh,
I
check
feel.
it. I have medbay. Like, okay, like yeah. I wouldn't be the imposter if cause look, I can check myself in medbay right now, but I choose not to. I'm not sus at all. No. Yada.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? No, that's wrong! I killed the plunger. Is that a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it? Suspended?
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. The mouse balls sure look tasty today. Don't character reminds me of someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. Huh, what? What's that? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. Hajime and Mikan. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you a chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those stupid jerks who treat you like a redheaded stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you are running, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long, and it'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. I'm pretty sure there's already a lot of merchandise of her, even though she's the worst. Then, I'm Usami, magical girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Hajime and Mikan is sus. Why would the main character be sus? Oh, I'm sure it's not Mikan. I'm 98% sure that it's not Mikan. But in
Monami, once again, I've been put in such.
But once so in accordance with how we're doing this now, when the game tells me to save during the Clash trial, that is when I stop. He will die virgin. Wow. Oh, that was pointless. What was pointless? What was pointless? The operation break the weakest alibi? I'm not pointless. I have the most point of anyone. The operation break the weakest alibi, whatever. Thank you, princess. I see why your country, why you're the ultimate royalty or whatever. But yes, we're going to stop things there for today because this game is far longer than the first. So yes, thank you everyone so much for joining me tonight. Today, it's still daytime outside. Wow, that's unusual for Danganronpa. Tomorrow I will most likely the Monokuma Monami exchange there. I think they're all pointless. Aren't they all pointless? Cause Monokuma makes the joke like, I'm gonna reveal, let's reveal who the killer is, and then it's like, oh, I'm not actually gonna reveal who the killer is. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, okay, thanks for that non sequitur. But tomorrow I will be streaming somewhere around 2 p.m. I kind of feel like playing Ghost of Tsushima again. Or maybe I will play Monster Hunter Rise. It's definitely gonna be one or the other. But I will let you know tomorrow whatever I feel like playing. But yes, thank you everyone so much for joining me today. Please follow if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, Ja Mata.